I was fortunate enough to sell over 1 million copies self-published.
I read in your bio, mate, you started reading at 4 years old, started writing at 6 years old. Now, I want to know, what were you writing at 6 years old?
Yeah, I don't think I still have like the first stories that I wrote when I was 6 or 7 years old. I don't know what they were or what they could have been. It must have been absolutely shit. But yeah, started reading probably yeah, probably 4 years old, and then I think I read the first Harry Potter when I was like 5 or 6. So it's clearly reading and writing has always been in my DNA, I guess. It's not like I had to motivate myself to start down this path or anything like that. So yeah, it was a lifelong journey. Like I'm only 27 now, but I started self-publishing it when I was 18. We'll get into that. So yeah, it's this is my first book now, the Chris Hemsworth one that I'm hoping for. Traditionally published, but I've been, professionally writing for 9 years before this.
Now, tell me about the research you've done for these stories that you've written.
Yeah, it's been an interesting process because so the Forsaken, as I said, this is my traditional publishing debut. So it's the first book that I've sort of signed onto a publisher with and is out in bookstores and everything like that. But before that, I've already written and self-published 35 novels. So I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. So I've written a vigilante thriller basically every 3 or 4 months since I was 18, and I've just treated it like a full-time job, basically from the moment that the first book kind of did well enough and to support myself with it, um, which has been, yeah, very, very interesting to experience as such a young author, because of the sort of readership that I built up from self-publishing. So I was fortunate enough to sell over 1 million copies self-published, and
That
so
is
80%.
phenomenal.
Thank you. And yeah, 80% of that is from an American audience. So it's been interesting with The Forsaken because it's been a pretty much just an Australian release. It's also out in the Netherlands and soon coming to Germany. But yeah, it's like before this traditionally published book, no one in Australia really knew much about me, or I think like 10% of my sales in total from self-publishing actually came from Australia.